You are born in silence, just a trembling egg on the underside of a leaf in the damp forests of Hawaii. A dot of light your mother abandoned seconds after placing you there. She didn't stay to watch. She didn't need to. In her world, survival isn't a promise, it's a statistic. You split your shell open into the dark. The air is wet, heavy, humming with the low frequency of predators you can't yet see. You're small enough to be mistaken for moths, but you move, clumsy, alive, a fragile thread of hunger pulling you forward. Other caterpillars are born into a green paradise of food, you into hunger and confusion. You don't crave leaves, you crave movement. Your body feels alien even to yourself. Long, translucent, armed with hooked legs that don't crawl so much as grip. On your back, strange spines twitch, detecting the faintest vibration. You are a nervous system without comfort, a bundle of instincts waiting to fire. The rainforest around you glows with life, drops of water sliding off ferns, fruit flies zigzagging through beams of filtered sunlight. To them, you are invisible. For now, you learn stillness. It's your only trick. You stretch along a twig until your body becomes its shape, your color its shadow. You hold that pose until the world forgets you exist. The forest sings on, indifferent. Your heart, if you can call that flicker of rhythm inside you a heart, waits for the right kind of vibration. Then it happens. A faint tremor ripples through the wood beneath you. Your bristles sense it before your mind can think. A fruit fly lands, unaware that the branch it's resting on has teeth. You strike backward faster than thought, legs snapping shut like a living trap. In less than a heartbeat, the fly disappears between your jaws. Warmth spreads through you. You don't know it yet, but your reflex is faster than the blink of an eye. 10 times faster than your brain can register. You kill before you even understand what killing is. Your world is quiet again, but it feels different now. The forest smells sharper. The air hums louder. You realize this is not a place for growing. It's a place for hunting. And every vibration you feel from this moment on will sound like opportunity or death. Days blur into stillness and violence. You spend most of your existence pretending not to exist. Each movement you make, every twitch of muscle, could be the one that betrays you. The rainforest is a noisy cathedral, a million wings, feet, and mandibles moving at once. But you must become its silence. You cling to branches with the patience of stone, waiting for the tremor of life to return. The hunger inside you is a steady burn. Leaf eaters can nibble through eternity, but you must wait for something foolish enough to walk into your radius. A tiny gnat brushes your spine, and you strike, almost unconsciously. Another flash of motion, another soft crack. Your mouth fills with the metallic taste of insect blood. There's no thrill to it, no satisfaction. Just the quiet relief of still being here. You learn rhythm. Hunt, wait, hunt, hide. You are a creature of reflex and starvation, shaped by laws older than mercy. With every catch, you grow, not only in size but in tension. The larger you become, the more visible you are. The more visible you are, the shorter your odds. At dusk, the forest glows amber, and shadows grow long. Birds begin their evening patrols, precise, merciless. A single flutter above can mean death. You flatten your body against bark and trust your stillness to keep you alive. The air trembles with wings and claws. You listen to every sound, even your own breathing, terrified it might be heard. When night falls, the rainforest exhales. Moisture gathers on leaves. The scent of decay rises like incense. This is your time. You crawl carefully to new ground, each inch forward a gamble. The world beyond your twig is vast and full of enemies. Parasitic wasps, spiders, and mantises move like nightmares in the dark. They don't see beauty or purpose in you, only the calories you contain. You find a new branch near rotting fruit, sweet and humming with flies. Your camouflage resets. You harden into stillness again. The first visitor arrives, a careless fruit fly, buzzing just a fraction too close. You strike and miss. The air splits with sound. The fly escapes, and suddenly the branch is empty, deserted. Word spreads in invisible waves. Death is here. 3 days pass. No food, no motion. Your stomach begins to consume itself. The edge of your body feels like fire, gnawing from the inside. Hunger reshapes your patience into desperation. You crawl toward a spider's web. Not into it, you're not suicidal, but close enough to hunt the mistakes of others. When a moth ricochets off the edge, you catch it mid-fall. A quick strike, a messy kill, and you feed again, trembling with both triumph and dread. Survival isn't about strength here. It's about not blinking when the world demands movement. And every night you don't die, you earn another sunrise. The forest is shrinking around you. Or maybe you're simply growing too large for it. Your disguise, once flawless, is starting to betray you. You used to look like a twig. Now you resemble a gnarled branch. And the birds have noticed. Each hunt feels heavier, each still moment harder to hold. You become a paradox. Too skilled to fail, too visible to survive. You've memorized the symphony of this place. Every rustle, every heartbeat that isn't yours. When the rain falls, you feel it through your skin, the way the vibrations ripple down the wood and shake your nerves awake. You strike faster now, more precise. A beetle larva wanders past. You clamp it in a violent blur. The fight lasts longer than usual. It writhes, kicks, scratches. You hold tight, half hunter, half hostage, until everything stops moving. For a moment, the forest goes quiet, not out of peace, but respect. Every kill leaves a mark on you, not just on your body, but on your stillness. You've stopped being a trick of the branch. You've become part of the violence that feeds it. You don't just hide from the forest anymore. You command it. Every vibration belongs to you. Every pause a question you answer with teeth. But power is heavy. The larger you grow, the more things see you as food. A praying mantis perches on a nearby twig, polished green armor gleaming in the light. You freeze. It doesn't. It tilts its head, as if it already knows you. You can feel the tension between predators, one forged in patience, the other in precision. You stay still long enough for the rain to begin. The first drop hits the mantis's head. It moves, just slightly. That's all you need. You retreat into shadow before the storm swallows sound. The rain brings abundance, more moisture, more insects, more danger. Everything here eats, and is eaten in equal measure. You learn to strike before the storm, when flies fly low and careless. You learn to retreat before sunrise, when the sky shifts from black to gray, and the first beak opens above you. You live by timing, not luck. Still, something is changing inside you. Your body feels tight, skin stretched like a shell about to crack. You know instinctively that it's coming. The molt. Every caterpillar sheds its skin, but for you it's a death ritual. You hang upside down, completely exposed. No camouflage, no motion, no defense. The forest doesn't stop for your transformation. The rain keeps falling. Ants march past your dangling body, unaware they're inches from a predator turned prisoner. Your old skin begins to split. It's slow, ugly, and loud in your head. Beneath it, a new version of you glistens wet and raw, patterned like bark and shadow. You are reborn again, not gentler, not wiser, just harder to kill. A month passes. You are now a master of stillness and slaughter, an apex ghost in miniature. You've perfected patience, refined hunger into an art form. But nature, in its usual irony, rewards mastery with obsolescence. Your purpose is ending, though you don't know it yet. The same instincts that taught you to hunt now whisper something new. Dig. A strange restlessness crawls through your limbs, a rhythm older than thought. The forest feels louder, harsher, every sound a reminder that something is shifting inside you. You stop hunting. You start burrowing. The soil is cool and damp, smelling of rot and rain. For the first time, you leave the world of leaves and branches behind. You dig downward, your body trembling with exhaustion, carving out a small chamber barely large enough to hold you. And then you stop moving. This is where the forest ends, and darkness begins. Your skin splits again, not for growth but for surrender. Inside the cocoon of dirt, your body liquefies. Muscles dissolve, organs collapse. Everything that once defined your strength melts into a pool of genetic soup. You are unmade, willingly. Days blur into nothing. Your consciousness flickers, trapped between death and potential. The world above continues. Rain, wind, predators, the endless hum of life, but you are no longer part of it. Then movement, a push from within. You emerge weeks later, crawling out of the soil, gasping into air again. But something's wrong. You don't feel the hunger that once guided you. You don't feel the precision or tension of a predator. Your legs feel lighter, your body softer. Wings unfold from your back, wet and trembling. You become something fragile, something new, a moth. It takes you a moment to understand the scale of the joke. You've spent your entire life mastering the art of the hunt, And now, you can't even eat. Your mouth parts don't work. You have no fangs, no hunger, no need for anything but to reproduce. The forest you once ruled now looks down at you as another disposable flutter of wings. You fly for the first time, awkward, dizzy, like a ghost learning to walk again. The air that once carried the scent of prey now carries pheromones, invisible trails of attraction and doom. You follow them, desperately, because instinct demands it. A bird dives from above. You twist midair, just narrowly escaping. The sound of its wings passes like thunder. You hide against tree bark, trembling, your patterns blending perfectly into the wood. Camouflage, your old companion, still serves you. But now, it's not a tool of the hunter. It's armor for the hunted. You have 7 days to find a mate. That's all. 7 days before your body gives out, before your wings tear, before the hunger you can't satisfy becomes too much to endure. Life gave you speed, stealth, and genius, but never mercy. You spend your final nights drifting through the wet breath of the forest, a phantom wrapped in dust and moonlight. Every wing beat is a reminder of how far you've come, from the silent assassin hidden on a branch to this fragile vessel of instinct and exhaustion. You no longer hunt, you no longer kill. You simply move, tracing the invisible geometry of existence that leads every living thing toward its inevitable undoing. The same rain that once washed your prey from the air now weighs down your wings. You shake it off and keep flying, because movement is the only prayer you have left. Somewhere below, the leaves you used to stalk on glisten under moonlight. You recognize none of it, yet every scent feels familiar, as if the forest itself is watching, remembering you in silence. A whisper of pheromone drifts across the air, faint but intoxicating. You follow it through the trees, weaving between shafts of silver light. The pull is irresistible, ancient. When you find her, she's waiting on a branch, still patient, like you once were. There are no words, no sounds, just the trembling recognition that this, finally, is the point of it all. You connect. For a moment, there is nothing else. The forest hums around you. The same chaos that shaped your first breath now cradles your last purpose. You've given everything your body could give: hunger, stillness, silence, and now, even your life will feed something else. When dawn comes, your wings will dry out. Your body will fall into the undergrowth, where ants will strip you down, molecule by molecule, until you become the forest again. In that quiet ending, there's no tragedy, only completion. Every predator becomes prey. Every motion returns to stillness. Even in death, you'll nourish the soil that once hid you, the branches that once betrayed you. Above, another generation of eggs waits on a leaf, unaware that they've inherited your story. The hunger, the danger, the strange beauty of being alive just long enough to change form. You were born in silence, lived in patience, and died in motion. The forest forgets your name, but remembers your pattern. You were never meant to last, only to continue.